Good morning, Bugman here. What you see behind me is some exclusion work. This is underneath a kitchen sink in a house. If you'll notice, this picture is kind of cool because this middle thing is how I found it. These all had little plastic rings, like the one on my right, your left. Anyway, this big one here, that one right there, somewhere. Not too good at that yet. How do weatherman do this? I don't know. Anyway, had the little plastic collars like that one there on the right, the big one. Now notice the big one is leaning against the board on the back of the cabinet, so it's not even flat like it's supposed to be. These others here had little round ones. They were flat. But the thing with those are plastic. They push up real simple. A roach could just, or a mouse, whatever's trying to get in your house, underneath the kitchen sinks, or not just kitchen sink, the bathroom sink. This is actually a bathroom sink we're looking at now. But now the issue with that is you want to exclude them. Exclusion is the best defense against pests. It's a one-time thing that lasts pretty much forever. You exclude the hole, the entry point. That's what this is. That hole right there is an entry point. And the one on the big pipe is even bigger, but I don't have a picture of that. So you have to exclude the bug to keep them outside. And again, that's what we did here. The little one in the middle there, that one had a little collar on it that's, just like the one on the right had that fit but doesn't do anything. And you can see this one in the middle is open still. And the one on the left, what we did was cut a sticky trap, take the little round thing that was over it, and use it for a pattern to cut a sticky trap out. The thing with doing these underneath the kitchen sinks is a caulking gun. Caulking guns are long. We have like 8-inch, 10-inch tube. Then the caulking gun itself has the lever sticking out the back. And so the whole thing is almost 2 foot long. And so it's very difficult to get one of the caulking guns underneath the kitchen sink or bathroom sink like this, where there's not much room to work. The caulking guns make it actually tough. So to forego the caulking gun and banging the crap around and when you caulk a pipe like that, you want it to look neat, not just real messy. And it's hard to do in a confined little space like that. So we came up with the sticky traps. We use those all the time for everything. And so we developed the habit or pattern or the theory, or whatever you want to call it, of using sticky traps to cover the hole. Like you can see the two here. This one is not quite in place all the way. But what you do is you cut the sticky trap to the size of the little cover, and then you have to peel it's got like a clear film on it. You peel that off, and you stick the trap around the hole, and you cover it up basically. And then you put the little plastic collar back over, so it looks like it did before. Again, this one here is not quite in place. It's in the process. This one in the middle has nothing yet, and the one on the right has not even been uncovered yet. And those things are easy to do. Anyway, that's the exclusion methods. And what you do is you just take that little collar off. This, like the one on the right here, that was actually, it wasn't most of them have a separation point in it. They're cut, have a splice, and you can just peel them off. The one on the right did not have that. I had to cut it with a pair of scissors, and then I took it back off, made my sticky trap, put the sticky trap on, and covered it back up. And I will get a picture of what it looks like. I'll do another little zoom thing and give you a picture of what it looks like once they're all done. Because this one I had 2 sinks in the master, one in the other bathroom, and the kitchen sink, and the toilets. Toilets are the same thing. Where the hole from the toilet goes into the wall, if you pull that little cover back off, there's usually a bigger hole because the plumber he cuts enough he just cuts a hole and then he's going to cover it up with something. They use those little plastic chrome covers, or this use the little white ones, and those are it's a feel good thing to make it look good. So if you want to do something, go in your bathrooms today. This is your homework assignment. All you homeowners out there, go underneath all your kitchen sinks and pull those little covers back off and look at the big hole that's back there. Because that's how, people ask me all the time, we do pest control, why we put these little sticky traps, we fold them up, stick them under the sinks like this. Why do we do that? Because you have holes like this that you don't even know about. And again, caulking them it's a booger to try to get in it, like underneath the bathroom sink with a big old caulking gun and do it. And it's just these work again 24/7. It's a great way to do things, because once you're done, and you'll see the picture of one, I'll put it up here in a minute, of one that's had all the covers cut out and put on. But that's how you do exclusion in your bathrooms. Again, toilets, where the toilet line goes into the wall, either in the wall or in the floor. Pull that little collar off and look at the big hole that's there, and that's how your bugs are getting in your house. And again, same on all your sinks. Pull those little covers off and look at the hole. Caulk it up or get somebody to do it for you. Again, caulk it's a booger because there's not much room, and everybody has all kinds of stuff underneath their sinks. And it's hard to do. The sticky traps are a great thing, but it takes a little practice to get to use them. We are now offering this service as a service. And instead of doing pest control in your home, exclusion. Cover up all your plumbing pipes like this. Go through your house. We can have a guy come in. He's not a licensed pest control tech. He's just a handyman type person that's familiar with what to do here. He covers up the holes like this middle one here. That's a permanent thing, so you don't have to worry about every quarter calling somebody to come out and treat your house, because that's why you do that every quarter, because there's spots like this that are just, we do schools, lots of school districts and lots of school buildings, and IPM, integrated pest management, is the key. Least amount of chemical used to prevent pests in the schools, because that's where kids are. You don't want your kids around but playing and having school with a bunch of chemical being sprayed. So we teach, preach, live, breathe, eat, swim, everything IPM. Seal the hole up, keep the bugs out. I've got one school right now, got mice problem, and they were coming in through the weep holes in the building, brick building. We found out there were some weep hole covers not put on. We're fixing that. Oh, excuse me. But exclusion. So what you can do is get a hold of us, the Bugman, thegreenbugman.com. Put a request in. We'll have a guy come out. He'll evaluate your house, or you can do it yourself. Just go in your bathroom, pull those little covers back off. Slide on, slide off. Most of them have a split cut in them. You just take them off. But look at the holes that that the bugs have for your house. Again, they get in the wall through the weep holes, so have weep hole covers put in there. And once they're in the wall, they can go anywhere they want to in the house. They follow the wiring and the piping, and it takes them where? To your bathroom, to everywhere. So they have a unlimited runway in there. So go today. Again, homework. You have homework. Pull the covers off. Look at your bathrooms. Excuse me. Look at your bathrooms, and see the holes you've got, and get somebody to cover them. You can do it yourself. You can have us do it. But the bathrooms is a biggie. But also your weep hole covers outside in your brick houses. I was at a house yesterday, and they had every brick had a weep hole. Every brick. Usually it's every third brick, every second brick. This guy had every brick had a weep hole. He's got lots of covers for that dude. Anyway, that's our video today on excluding bugs, because that's the best method you can do. No chemical used in your house. Just seal them up. All right, I'm going to get that other picture put up so you can see it, and I'll be back. Thanks. Bye.